And we have your correct address?
Yes, you do. And as I said, the last 2 times Rebecca came over to my house unannounced, I chose to not let her in, but she had plenty of opportunity. You know, like I said, she was here 6 times before in my house, sitting down, hanging out. I've been at every single meeting. There were plenty of opportunities for her to either A, give me a new case plan, B, tell me, oh, by the way, James filed for custody and you have a court date coming up here, or something. And being that she knew that this had happened last August, why wouldn't she tell me until today?
So today you found out about all this?
From her, yes. I heard it last month in court with Judge McConnell and Mike Merrill, but Rebecca has not spoken to me since then. Today is the first day I've gotten a hold of her, and today was the first time that she has told me that, yes.
Okay, so you called her today?
Yes, I did. It was about the 6th time because she doesn't return any of my calls.
Do you have voice messaging on your phone?
I have voice messaging, and in fact, my phone is my computer, so I can tell you every single call I've ever made, the date and time, and show you that she has not returned my call. Every call I've ever had is logged right here.
Okay. And how about incoming calls? Does it log those as well?
Absolutely. Incoming, missed calls, messages, everything.
Okay. Well, I will tell you that I will talk with her about this and find out, really I'm going to talk to find out the status of this whole situation.
Thank you.
And I'll take a look at, you know, if in fact you did not receive some of these notifications, if they got returned to us for some reason. But how can I reach you?
My phone number is 727-565-1567.
Okay. And what is the address that you use for us to correspond with you?
18942 Business 13, Suite F, P.
F, like?
F is in Frank.
Okay.
Suite F, okay, PMB 309, and that's Reed Spring, Missouri 65737.
And you live in Taney County?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll have to do some checking on this. It'll take me some time because
I'm sure.
Not down there this week, and I'll be down there next week. And when I'm down there, I'll take a look at the file.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
Let me ask you this, because even when I spoke with Cleo and all of these things about Rebecca, I mean, she's clearly lied to me and withheld information this entire time. How do I file a formal complaint, and to whom?
It would be to me.
Oh,
and
okay.
We
So
would
how
have
do I
a
do
discussion
that?
like we're having today. But
so are you saying this is a formal complaint I'm making?
I can use it that way, but
please,
if you want it on paper, it is a grievance form, and I can have one sent to you.
I would appreciate that,
okay,
yes.
And why don't we do that, because then it's in writing from you.
Yeah, because it's been like this, honestly, Jackie, since day one. I mean, she even lied and told, from day one, telling me, oh, this is where a court date is and this is a meeting. She actually wrote down that she had called me and told me, which is a complete lie, because once again, there's my records. I know for a fact I called her multiple times. I called her supervisor. I called the court itself. I called the defender's office. I called everyone to find out where and when this was. And I ended up seeing her when I found out about the court thing, but apparently missed a meeting. But in her report to the judge, she said that she did contact me. And among other lies. I'd like to go through every single one of them to file a proper grievance report. But, yeah, it's been like that since day one. And I just want to say again, I have never once been given the option, Christy, if you do this, you can have your children back. In the beginning, I thought, okay, great, follow the case plan, which I did. I paid $850 to go get that psychological evaluation that was not even given to the judge or taken into consideration. And I figured, okay, I completed everything. Here's the end of the time period. Send my children home, right? Well, that's not how it went. And instead, they never came up with anything. Christy, if you do this, you can have your children back. It never was about letting them come home where they've gone.
Have you also been in touch with the juvenile office? Because they're the ones that normally are the ones who notify people of the court, because they're the ones who set things up in the court. We do not do that.
Yeah, no one in the juvenile office has said any such thing. Now, would that be Sunday
Who's your juvenile officer?
I'm guessing it would be Sunday Hume, but I don't know for sure. Okay, it is.
She's been the one that's is she the one that's been involved in all the cases and when you've gone to court or been at the FSTs?
She was at, I think, 2 FSTs, and I have seen her in court, but she doesn't speak with me or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, she is the juvenile officer. And
so are you saying she should have sent me the stuff about the custody given away and
any kind of court action?
Okay.
From them.
So I should be calling Sunday and perhaps her supervisor then.
Mike Schofield is a chief juvenile officer and Sunday is a deputy.
Okay. So do you think I should even waste time calling Sunday and asking why I never received that, or should I just call Mike Schofield?
Well, it's up to you what you wish to do. I don't know if you've had much contact with Sunday.
No, she's never contacted me.
Or you've not had much discussion with her at all?
No. Nobody's spoken with me. That's the whole thing. I've been left with all these questions. Rebecca, although the communication with her was somewhat limited, she was the only one, trying to give me any information, but I don't think she tried hard. I think really she was just trying to cover up the information she knew and string me along so that they could go forward with their plan of giving my children away without me knowing.
Okay, well, if you have questions about court, you need to talk with Sunday about it as to why you weren't advised of, and I don't know if your attorney that you had for that short period of time was advised and never told you. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so as far as that goes, court actions are done, like I said, we're not the ones who set those up and the dates for reviews and all of that. Those are all done by the juvenile office.
Okay.
They set the docket for court and all of that.
Yeah, I'm looking right here, and the last time, it almost looks like the only time, but let me double check. Right here, July 1st, 2010, and I'm scrolling to see if there's any more. That was the only time Sunday and I have talked over the phone. That's the only time, and I believe I contacted her. Let me click and make sure. Yes, I contacted her. 4:38 p.m., July 1st, 2010, and have not heard from her since.
Okay. But if there's been other court hearings that you've not heard, have not been advised of, that's who you need to ask that about.
Yeah, every court thing I was advised of, like the one last month, which was exactly what you said. It said on the papers, this has nothing to do with custody, it's just a review, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But that's where I found out they already gave custody away last August. So, that kind of flew me for a loop.
You can talk to her about that as well, because
Okay.
Like I said, when it comes to court, that's the one, but as I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the file, so I can't look at from date to date in it to really know, who did what.
Okay.
And what the status is actually.
All right. Well, I'll try Sunday and see if she has any answers, and then I'll go to.
And then I will send you the grievance form
Awesome.
If you're not, yeah, and that'll give you the instructions on what you do with that and what it's for.
Because even without without Rebecca returning my calls, you know, like I said, after 4 months, I finally called her supervisor, Cleo. Why wouldn't Cleo tell me this?
Right, if that's what is what has happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I look forward to talking to you soon, Jackie, and I really appreciate you looking into this for me.
Sure. Not a problem.
All right.
Okay, you have a nice day.
I will.
I'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
later.
You too.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.